We took a ride on bicycles with the driver in 2 seats. Now, one looks forward and the other one looks backwards. Lots of leg power is required if he has 2 customers. Our trip actually pays all the people that do anything for it, which is nice. But sometimes you feel like you really should give a little more. So when Betty and I are looking, we look at each other with our eyes, and we're saying it with our eyes. Should we do this? Should we give a little more? What do you think? 1? No. 2? No. 1. Okay. Don't say a word. We know what the eyes move up and down. I carry my yellow pad with me every day, and I try to write down things that happen. So today, I'm sitting in front of the temple stairs. It is so pleasant. After all, now remember, we come on a trip to enjoy. We're here to enjoy, not to do a marathon race. So I write my story. I listen to the sounds. I listen to see the sights of everyday life around me. There is no need for me to worry that something bad will happen to me. No, not in this lovely land. 2 monks are walking past me with their alms bowls of silver. They walk very fast looking for rice, and there are tourists here, some, not many, as Germany, Britain, France, or Japan, still, those people still travel, no USA. And, one group of deaf people. Oh my goodness, how great it is that they can see the wonders of the world. They were all talking with their hands, and their head guide stood up, and then he'd go with his hands, and then they'd raise hands over here and raise hands. Oh, it was wonderful. Now, our May's goal is to have us see 5 temples today. So after breakfast, after lunch, and after dinner, we will be seeing temples. And some of us will climb to the top of the fabulous pagoda to see the view of more pagodas spread out for viewing. Not me. We went to a lacquer workshop and we saw them draw. They're drawing little tiny pictures and lines, and never a mistake. It's just fascinating, because there was all young people. There was nobody my age working there. They were all young, and their hands did not shake. That's the reason why it was so great. Then we went to a good market. They had fish, and then everything else in between, and then they had carvings. And Betty took some home, but they were so heavy. I have to find out how she got them home safely. We went to Nana's restaurant, and then we're going to drive to Sale, S-A-L-E, to see the market. They're really fascinating because each market contains something that you never saw before. Then after dinner, we saw a most wonderful puppet show. Oh, gosh, they're so big on puppets here. Puppets. This was 4 men, and they were doing 20 puppets. So much fun. It's too bad that we don't know the story behind that. We just see them doing goofy things. We had a gigantic round dish or circle that turns on the table like a lazy Susan, with dish after dish for us. Of course, the usual rice, vegetables, spring rolls, meats, and on. And then they had bananas Foster for dessert. We drove to Sale also to see the pagoda called Mahagiri Nats. No, Nats is not the no-see-em gnats of Savannah, Georgia, that would eat you up as you prayed for a strong breeze. No, not those. These were the powerful Thailand spirits. And people would bring all kinds of food and drink to lay at their special spirits. Oh, dear. Betty does not feel good again and is staying home, drinking the electrode lights and resting. Now the 3 of us are going cross-country today to see Sale. We stopped at the market, and the town is packed with people. Each person seems to be going somewhere. A really long line of monks with the bowls are hoping for food or money. They are all ages, like from 8 years old to very mature old men. Oh, wait a minute. The name of the tree that the yellow cream comes from, the ladies, is called the Thanaka tree. Thanaka. Thanaka tree. Well, I never heard that name before, but how would I? I don't live here.